Hey everybody, it's Lindsay, and this is my look for Valentine's Day that I came up with. It is pretty toned down as far as the eyes go. It's nothing too smoky, too dramatic, too dark. The focus is really on the lashes. Big, flirty, fluttery lashes. And so to do that, I just used half strips of eyelashes and just put them on, the ends just to really flirt it out. Make them big on the ends, but not so dramatic all over. And I used just a real neutral red for the lips. I actually give 2 lip options at the end of the video, and basically the eyeshadows for this look all come from the Naked palette. If you don't have the Naked palette, don't worry at all. They are very neutral, warm browns, so anything like that will work. Basically, since the focus is on big eyelashes and I kind of did more of a red lip with it, I didn't want to do too much with the eyes. So I hope you like it, and I'll start now. Okay, so the first step is to take my MAC paint pot in Painterly, and just with, my finger, I'm gonna lightly put that all over the lid, all the way up to the brow bone. And then this just helps to make the eyeshadow stick a little better. It helps even out the skin tone of the eyelid that can be, discolored and red. And you just want to use a very little amount of that. If you use too much, it can crease up. So then the first step in the eyeshadow, we're going to be using the Naked palette. I'm going to be using the color Toasted, and that is right here. These are warmer colors, so I think it's going to be a really pretty rich look. And I'm going to be using my e.l.f. professional eyeshadow brush. It's just kind of a C-shaped brush like that. And get that color right on the brush. And then sweep that all over the eyelid. And this is just a really pretty warm brown color that adds a nice sheen to the lid. And then put some more on your brush, and instead of, sweeping it on like this, tilt it up a little bit and then sweep it up into the crease. And that'll help give you your outer V, just, smoke it out at the top a little bit. Alright, and next we're going to be working on the crease, and for that we're going to be using the color Hustle, and that is right next to Toasted that we just used. And Hustle is a deep plummy brown, so again, just these beautiful rich shades. Oh, and I am using my Essence of Beauty crease brush set, and I'm using the larger of the 2. So just get a little bit of that color on there, blow it off, and then start at the outer corner, just sweep it in your natural crease, and then up slightly. And I also like to go on the corner of the eyelid, just work it in. And if you want a little bit more depth, you can add that. I don't want to go too smoky with this look because the focus is really on fluttery, flirty lashes. So, not too much of a crazy outer V or really dark. That's as dark as we're gonna go on the eyelid. No, color to deepen the corner at all. And then I take my my large C-shaped brush like this, my dome brush, and just clean it up because it looks so defined right now, which I am not a fan of that look. And then just kind of sweep it up, just kind of clean it to make it look a little less defined, a little more natural. Alright, then go back to the first e.l.f. brush we used, and you can just clean it off on the back of your hand. And then for the highlight color, I'm going to be using the color Virgin from the Naked palette, just the perfect highlight shade. It's not shimmery, it just gives a nice sheen. Pack that on, and then right under the eyebrow. And then also you can do it with the same brush, get that on the inner corner, and then sweep it under the eye as well. This just brightens it up and keeps it from looking so heavy. Right, then we're going to take from the Essence of Beauty crease brush set, the smaller of the 2 brushes, and with that same Hustle color, that plummy brown, just get that on your brush, and then we're going to follow this through underneath the eye. From where we put it in the corner, just kind of follow it through. And we're not going to be using any eyeliner underneath the eye, so you know, just to smoke it out a little bit so that it's not so much on the top lid and nothing on the bottom. And it just helps to define the eye a little bit. And then if you want, you can, you know, define that outer corner just a little bit more. You know, it's the same color we used before, but it's a smaller brush, so it can give you a little more defining. Alright, so the next step, I am going to line my upper lash line, and for this I'm going to be using a liquid liner, and I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula. I have to back way up. I'm so zoomed in. Okay, this is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster, and it's the 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner and Serum, and this is basically supposed to condition the lashes as well so that they can grow longer and you know, not fall out as much. I guess it's supposed to be the same idea as Rapid Lash and other things like that. I don't know, I didn't get it for that. I got it because it had a Try Me Free coupon mail-in rebate on it. So, but I am really liking it, and it is it's a brush tip, but it's such a fine point that it doesn't separate. You can do such a fine line, or you know, really a dramatic thick line. And as you can see from the other side, we're going to be doing more of a thick line. Now, I have a hooded eyelid, which means that, you know, my eyelid kind of gets hidden when I open my eye the whole way, so I can't do quite as thick of an eyeliner line as somebody who has, you know, eyelids like that don't fold over. You could do a very thick line. So I'm not going to do it super thick, otherwise you don't see any of my eyelid and my eyes just look really small, I think. So I'm just going to be taking this, and this is not easy to do through a camera lens, and just start out lightly, and you can always add more. And we are going to add more after the lashes. I think it's always easy to add some after the lashes too. And then just extend it. We're going to wing it out a little bit. Oops, I might have just smudged it up there. But I'll show you what you can do if you do make a mistake with a liquid liner like this. Alright, and one thing I wanted to show you that you can also do with this eyeliner. So I just take this, or any liquid liner really, and just kind of paint it on the very top of the lashes, and that will help darken them up so you don't see that powdery line between your black eyeliner, this jet black eyeliner, and, you know, your black mascara. So it can just be a really nice way to darken up the tops of those lashes. And also, since this is conditioning, I guess it would help. Alright, so I said I would show you how to fix like a mistake you made with eyeliner, especially liquid eyeliner, because it's not something that can be smudged out. What I do is just take a little brush, like this is a teeny tiny little bent brush, and take the same color we were working with. I don't love the way that it looks right in through here, and right there was mainly this virgin color. So just put a little bit of that on the brush, and then go over just the area that you want to erase, that you don't want to be there anymore. Don't go over all the eyeliner, just go over any little bumps, you know, that you made or anything like that. So I think that smoothed it out a lot. It is the simplest thing. I do this all the time because I am not very good with liquid liner. I know it can be very difficult, and if you don't have the steadiest hand and you make a mistake, you definitely don't have to start all over by any means. Just take the same color eyeshadow and go right over it, and it's like erasing it. Alright, so the next step, I am going to put on mascara, curl my eyelashes first, and then put on mascara. And for this, I'm going to be using my Diorshow because you just want it to be really fluttery, flirty lashes, just really full and soft looking. So I'm going to use my Diorshow, and I will be right back with you. So I've put on my mascara, I've curled my eyelashes, and the next step is to put on the eyelashes, the false eyelashes. And for this, I'm going to be using Ardell Accent lashes. These are in 305 black, and these are just little half strips. So I picked these because I just really wanted, you know, the full effect on the outside. I think that's such a flirty, sexy look rather than, you know, dramatic lashes the whole way across. So I'm going to be using my Revlon Precision Lash Glue, and just paint that right on top. This glue is kind of neon, so it's really nice to be able to see. So as you can see, I put the glue on the lash strip and up the lashes a little bit. I think it makes it easier to stick to your natural lashes and help them blend better. And so I'm just gonna let this wait a little bit to get tacky, and then I will apply them. One trick, I like to use a tweezer for this. This is just my lacrosse angled tweezer. You have to be very, very careful when doing this though, so that you don't poke your eye. I mean, you have to be very steady with this, but just to kind of press in the lashes, I like it for that. All right, so I think I'm ready to apply this. I'm just going to push that in the outside. And then very carefully taking your tweezers in there and just pressing to make sure that they attach. So there we have the lashes. They're not, you know, super obvious, super dramatic, but they're just a nice touch. So then I'm gonna just go back over with my mascara to help them blend a little bit better. And then also, I'm gonna thicken up that line a little bit. So back to the liquid eyeliner. Just gonna go over it and thicken up that line. This also helps to blend the lashes naturally into your own lashes and cover up that glue. You can go over the tops again, help blacken them up. I think that looks good. I want to be careful not to open my eyes too wide that the eyeliner will smudge on my top line before I get a chance for it to dry. So here is an added touch if you want. Otherwise, this is a completed eye look. If you want just another little touch, it's what I did on this eye. I took my Stila Smudge Stick waterproof eyeliner, and this is just a gold eyeliner. I don't know if they make this anymore, but any kind of gold eyeliner just to warm up your waterline. And waterproof is a good option because then it won't smudge and it won't budge. But just apply that to the waterline, and that can just be a really pretty touch. Now I got a little bit of that on my lashes here, which is not where I want it because it's so soft. So I'm just gonna take that eyeliner again and go over it. Just go over the lashes. This eyeliner is great. It's like great for everything. And blacken up where I accidentally smudged over with that eyeliner. Alright, so that is the finished eye look. As for the rest of the face, I warmed it up with some bronzer, and I used the new Physicians formula, and this is the Happy Booster Glow and Mood Boosting Powder Bronzer. And I know, I'm sure all of you have seen this. Super cute, smells super good. You know, I just use that all over my face before doing my eye makeup. I usually always do bronzer before eye makeup so that it doesn't fall on my lashes or anything like that. But next I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Happy Booster Blush, and this is in the color Rose. And I just thought this was so appropriate for Valentine's Day, so that's why I'm using it. And I'm just going to take my e.l.f. Studio Blush Brush. I use this every day, and get that on there. This is just a really pretty rosy color. Warms up your face, warms up the cheeks. Now I know being in front of this window kind of washes me out a little bit, but yeah, I did put blush on, even though you might not be able to see it that well. Alright, and for the lips, I'm going to be doing a really pretty red shade, not super vibrant, nothing crazy, just a beautiful red for Valentine's Day, a little more muted. So I'm going to line the lips first, and this is my Stila lip liner, and this is in contour number 14. It's just a very natural shade, it's more the shade of my lips. So I'm just going to go in and trace around my lips. It's so hard to talk while doing that. And then trace inside, and this just helps keep it from feathering too much. And then I am going to be using the color Drop of Sherry. This is Rimmel, their lasting finish lipsticks, and this is in the color Drop of Sherry, and it is such a pretty red, no shimmer, nothing. It's more of a mauve red, so it's definitely wearable. And because we did the red lip, that's why I kept the eyes a little bit more toned down, mainly focusing on the lashes, nothing too dark or dramatic. So that is one option for the lips if you're looking for something a little more bold for the lips. But if you're looking for something a little more toned down, another option is the L'Oreal Infallible Plumping Lip Gloss. And these are great. These are really long lasting, so if you are going out to dinner or something like that, it's not going to smudge off your lips as easily. And this is in the color 706 Plumped Plum. And it is, I would not necessarily call it a plum color, but it is more of a mauve neutral, but it's just really pretty. And you can line your lips with this on as well, but I'll just put it on here to show you. It does have kind of a brick color to it. So if you want, you know, kind of the effect of red lips, or the hint, like a hint of red lips without, you know, going all the way red, this is another great option. And it's a long wearing option. Alright, so this is the finished look. Just a really pretty, flirty Valentine's Day look. Can be used any time of the year. I just did it for Valentine's Day, really focusing on the lashes. So I hope you like it. I hope you think this is easy enough to do. And even if you don't have the same colors, use something similar. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you have a great Valentine's Day and a safe weekend. So I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.